Sometimes changes are so profound, it's hard to realize what things were like a long time ago. National Geographic's John Waterman is traveling down the famed Colorado River to discover just that. For almost 1,500 miles, the Colorado River snakes along 5 U.S. states and onto Mexico, carving out some of the world's most breathtaking scenery. Now we're going to journey from its very start to its finish, discovering not only the Colorado's beauty, but also the ugly fight for every last drop of this precious resource. National Geographic grantee John Waterman starts us off at the source, a tiny stream high in Rocky Mountain National Park. Joining him for the first leg, adventurer Pete McBride. Full of twists and turns, the young river seems to be in no rush to meet the sea.
About 20 miles on the river and about 1.2 miles as the crow flies. And how many portages? 38.
At least 2,000. Yeah. Up to 30. Enough.
But a few miles further, the river picks up speed. One of the Colorado's first rapids, Gore Canyon. River guides give John a lift through this treacherous route. Gore Canyon may be fast, but up ahead is the Colorado's claim to fame. It's Arizona's Grand Canyon, scoured out by the river over the course of 6 million years. Today, a massive dam stops the Colorado in its tracks before it reaches the Grand Canyon. By this point, much of the river's total water flow has been shunted off to cities and farms. Below the dam, John catches up with a team of scientists. They dredge small pools on the river to catch and count fish. Part of an effort to learn how the changing water levels are affecting native species.
2054.
Flathead 35.
These fish may have found a quiet backwater, but there's plenty of white water looming ahead. John joins up with professional river runners to take on the Grand Canyon's rapids.
How's your roll, John?
How's my roll? Non-existent. But I'm a great swimmer.
On the bigger rapids, he hitches a ride on the pontoon, leaving the small boats to the pros. Below the canyon, the river stretches along the Nevada-Arizona border, where more water is siphoned off to support the thirsty, growing cities of the Southwest, and sometimes lavish lifestyles. Still more water is diverted toward California's Imperial Valley, an artificial oasis in the desert. Its farms provide produce for the entire nation. Beyond the valley lie the cities of Southern California. Farmers like Al Kalin compete with the city dwellers for every precious drop.
We're using it to farm with, to grow the food for the nation, to feed the nation. While on the other side of the hill, they're going to require more and more water, so they're looking for the cheapest water first before they try to figure out ways to, for example, desalinize the sea.
Further downstream, the Colorado hits the Mexican border, where Border Patrol is on the lookout for smuggling. For 17 miles, the river marks the boundary between the two countries. Here, the water treatment canals are easier to navigate than the shallow river.
Hey, John. I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to be in there. So, is there any way we can get you out?
Once in Mexico, adventurer Pete McBride rejoins the expedition. Leaving the United States behind, they soon discover they've also left behind the water. The last drops vanish underground. They walk the home stretch on a dusty riverbed. Once a lush wetland, it's now a wasteland.
One more day of walking,
and then a pickup tomorrow by some fishermen. And it's interesting, although sad, to finish the trip by walking.
A sobering experience, but also a celebration.
Made it to the ocean, yeah! 1,450 miles, 4.5 months.
John hopes his journey will inspire people to rethink how we use water and to truly appreciate an amazing resource like the mighty Colorado.